here within the last couple of weeks, there's been some bickering amongst YouTube sports card content creators, and there's been some accusations pitting one against the other, and some accusations that are really based off speculation or assumption and not fact. And I'm viewing it a little differently. And this is a topic that I typically will make like an entire video on, because YouTube creators pitting against other YouTube content creators, to me, is out of order. I do not like to see this type of activity, not even a little bit. But I decided to stay out of this one, and I'm just listening. And I just wanted to make one point on this topic, and that is, I don't think we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, because I think what it comes down to is that the space has grown so much in the last 5 years. There's so many content creators coming in, and even some people who have some serious knowledge, and they're coming into the space and they're making content. And so now it comes down to what we bring to the table. And I think that's what it's boiling down to. And the space is changing, and I feel like it's always changing. And what we've done all the time isn't working anymore. What we have to do is basically adapt or die, pivot, because there's a lot of competition and a lot of people are bringing really good stuff to the table. So we also have to bring really good stuff to the table. We can't come with the same old game plan or the same old thing that we've been doing for years, because it's not working and people are clicking off and going elsewhere. So to me, what I am about to present here to you today is my adapt or die concept, a pivot per se, as to what can I do differently to generate engagement, to bring education and bring entertainment into my videos. And I decided to do a weekly rookie card report that I will be releasing on Sunday morning. And much respect and shout out to Neo Cards and Comics and Mike from Junk Wax Hero. I reached out to these guys, kind of told them what I was going to do, and I told them that I'm going to be releasing my video after they release their videos. So we all got on the same page as far as the timeline, but you can expect a weekly rookie card report to be coming out Sunday morning around 10-ish a.m. Central Time. And also, I'm also going to be doing more interview type episodes. Seems like the viewers really like that kind of content, and those will be released on Wednesday. So I'm going to attempt to go from one video a week to 2 videos a week. Extend me some grace on that timeline, because you know how life happens. But what I am going to do here today is, this is the debut episode of the weekly rookie card report. You ready? Then let's do it. All right, so a lot of this is inspired by, I want you to see some of the things that I see, because I see a lot of things and I don't have the time to pump out a bunch of videos. And a lot of times there's like really good topics that it really doesn't deserve an entire video, but just they're things that are curious to me. And I just decided, let me bring all of those things together, make a compilation of all of these little things, and make a weekly recap, a weekly report on it. And that's what this is. This is an app that I've been using, Trello, and it's basically a board that allows me to filter and kind of put my thoughts in order to present to you certain segments. And I'm going to explain to you each segment as I move along, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about here. So one of the segments that I want to do, I've called it upcoming product releases and delays. So this is a quick rundown of upcoming products with rookie implications, if any. I'm not going to be giving you a report on every single product that's coming out. It doesn't interest me. I'm going to be giving you a report that has rookie card implications, some things that we need to perhaps be aware of, some things that we need to look out for, some things that are running late. For example, if I was doing this a month ago, the rookie royalty WNBA would have been entered into this segment, and that's kind of because it has specific rookie card or true rookie card implications. So that's kind of the concept for upcoming release segment. With that said, let's get into one that I want to address this week. So the first one that I want to look at here is 2025 Panini Origins Football is getting set to release this week. And I started reading the sell sheet on it, and a lot of things popped into my head about it and about the rookies. And so I went to Google and I asked Google which 2025 NFL draft picks signed with Panini for this year's rookie class. And it gave me this list of names. So the key Panini signings is going to be Travis Hunter, Shador Sanders, Arch Manning, who ended up deciding to stay in college for his last year. So he's not going to be into the draft until next year. And then we got Mr. McMillan here, Jalen Milroe, and Quinn Ewers. All right, so those are Panini's key signings. But then and most of the draft class signed with Panini, except for 3, which led me then to want to go ask Google the same question about Fanatics. Which 2025 NFL draft picks signed with Fanatics? Now we're talking football here. So here we see some 3 key players: Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, and Mr. Agabuka. He signed with Fanatics as well. So these 3 players will not be featured in Panini product. I should rephrase that. Their base rookie cards, their insert cards will be featured in Panini, but not anything autographed. So they will not have autographed rookie cards in 2025 Panini product. This is, again, to me, just turns my stomach. This, to me, is a players association issue. That they should have never allowed these types of shenanigans to go on. But since they're a corrupt union, they went ahead and allowed this kind of nonsense. And this is how come this specific issue is still under litigation. And the way I see it, it is leaning in favor of Panini. So this game that's going on here is not done at all. But wanted to make you guys aware of 2025 Panini Origins getting ready to drop this week, and wanted to touch base on who signed with who as far as the rookie class is concerned. The next segment I want us to look at, I've called a Rookie Market Pulse. And this is basically information that I get from a daily email that's sent to me by Card Ladder, and it highlights some specific sales that have gone on. Now, I'm not going to go through every single card and every single email. I'm just going to pluck out maybe the sales of 3 to 5 cards that really have piqued my curiosity, and I want to report those to you here. For example, the first one we're going to look at here is a 1997 Metal Universe Tim Duncan Precious Metal Gem. This is a true rookie card of Tim Duncan, and it's gone up 73%. We see here there is a pop of 6, and it's recently set an all-time high when it sold for $52,800 via auction with Fanatics Weekly. And the card sold for $30,000 not but 4 months ago, you guys. Somebody bought this card for $30,000, flipped it 4 months later for a $22,000 profit. Friends, that is something spectacular to make that amount of profit, that much cake in such a short period of time. And things like this is reasons why the market and the hobby is booming at the moment. The next card I want to bring attention to is the 1935 National Chicle of Bronco Nagurski. It recently sold this week for $105,000 via an REA auction, and the card sold for $9,560 back in November of 2015. But here we are 10 years later to $95,000, my friends. Yes, that is an extreme amount of ROI. And this is the card that we are discussing. What an amazing card. What an amazing sale this is. And these are the types of things that really pique my curiosity. My friends, what did it say here? Let's look at it again. 998.33%. That's how much it's gone up. And the last card we're going to be looking at here is the 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle. Recently sold for $90,000 back in 2022. Fast forward 3 years, it's up 30%, my friends. And here recently sold for $27,000. I don't know what market you're going to go that's going to bring you that much ROI in a 3-year span. My friends, what we're seeing is unprecedented with the high-end market. The high-end market has evolved to another level. The next segment that I want to get into is called Rookie Mania. Now, what am I going to be looking at here in this segment? Rookie Mania is going to be a segment. It's going to have a couple of features to it. The first one is I may show 2 or 3 rookie cards that have had noticeable price movement lately. And I'll ask you the question, was it performance driven, market correction, or is it hype? I'm going to be highlighting a player of the week or some type of player of the month, or perhaps a rookie of the year or Cy Young or MVP. And we will look at their current market. We're going to look at some key cards of theirs and perhaps just kind of focus and put the spotlight on current day rookie hype. Now, let's look at one that I found this week very quickly here, and that was Francisco Lindor. Now, this past week, Francisco Lindor has been named a National League Player of the Week because he went 14 for 25 with 3 home runs, 7 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and 6 extra base hits. This guy has been on fire. After he was named Player of the Week, he has gone on to break the record for the New York Mets with 8 home runs in the leadoff position. So Francisco Lindor is having himself one heck of an August. Looking at some of his cards very quickly, I want to show you guys this and just a little image that I drew up to kind of give us a little glimpse of his rookie cards. He doesn't have many, to be honest with you, because they just didn't put him in a lot of product back in 2015. 2015 is his rookie season, and a lot of times I get asked, Victor, what are the players' cards to get? And I don't like answering that question because to me it's all subjective, right? It's whatever brands you like, whatever something that catches your eye aesthetically, and that's to me is different for everybody. But typically, I like to make videos on a player's. They're in all of their rookie cards, but those videos come few and far between only because they take so long to make. But here, this segment is going to just give me a little opportunity to maybe show you kind of some of the ones that I like, and then you can do some research for yourself. Now, these 3 cards in specifically, and I may throw a couple of more Francisco Lindor rookie cards. I'm going to leave an eBay affiliate link in the show notes. If that's a player you want to pursue and maybe add to your collection, you can do so. I went ahead and looked at my inventory. I have 4 of Francisco Lindor's rookie cards, and I'm proud to have them. And I'm going to just discuss here very quickly some of his more popular ones. And it's always right. You can't go wrong with Topps paper base. This is where the traditionalist kind of lives and has a a true love for, and that is the Topps paper product, right? Well, Francisco was not included in Topps Series 1 or 2, but he was included in 2015 Topps Update. Here is, and this is that card. It has a couple of variations with like a sparkle near his glove and that sort of thing, if you get into that. But also, Topps Chrome. You can't go wrong with Topps Chrome product, because that is kind of the beloved brand of the hobby. So, if you're a novice and you're wondering which ones to get, Topps paper or Topps Chrome, any of those, and you can stick with the parallels and that sort of thing as well, that would be the way to go. Me personally, I like the Topps Heritage when it comes to Francisco Lindor's rookies. His Bowman Chrome is also a nice one. But here is his Topps Heritage. It does have a variant that has a gray banner with red lettering instead of the black and gray that you see here. Another popular product is the Topps Dynasty, right? This is the first card, because this is the first card featured in the base set, because he does have 5 of them. So to me, this APFL 1 is the true rookie card in the Topps Dynasty, if you have that type of appetite and budget for the higher end stuff. You cannot go wrong with Topps Dynasty. Congratulations to Francisco Lindor earning Player of the Week honors. Moving on. Next segment that I'll be getting into is perhaps my favorite, and will more than likely be like the longest segment, because it entails all the little nuances that you find on social media. And I really have a lot of fun with this one. But this segment is also going to have anything that I find engaging, entertaining, or educational when it comes to the topic of the rookie card on social media. So let's begin. Okay, so first up, I want us to look at a post made by Sports Card Investor. They ended up asking ChatGPT this question: what's the modern day equivalent of the 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle? And ChatGPT's response was the 2009 Bowman Chrome Draft Mike Trout Auto. Now, the only thing that I'm trying to differentiate here is ChatGPT comparing the cards, or are they comparing the players? Because I can definitely see the comparison between the players. I have always seen Mike Trout kind of resembling a Mickey Mantle in appearance, in stats, in the way they play, that sort of thing. So, or are they comparing the actual pound for pound, card for card? That is an interesting topic. Next one that they made reference to was the 1989 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. is equivalent to the 2018 Topps Update Ronald Acuna Jr. Now they're comparing it to the Bat Up, which I don't know if, I don't know, is that a fair comparison? Next up is they gave us 1980 Topps Ricky Henderson rookie card is equivalent to the 2023 Bowman Chrome Ellie De La Cruz Auto. Now, I can assure you, I don't know, man. This is so debatable. It's just a fun exercise. I'm guessing here, and the next one is that the 1968 Topps Nolan Ryan is equivalent to the 23 Bowman Chrome Paul Skeens Auto. Now, mind you, this is just a fun exercise made by ChatGPT comparing modern day players to vintage players. So that I found that exercise rather interesting. The next one we're going to look at is this. Check this out here. Okay, so I had to make a slight adjustment here because unbeknownst to me, the audio portion of these videos on StreamYard will not play the audio. I had to do something different here. I don't know what was going on. It might have been an error on my part. But here we see this gentleman here opening up a print-on-demand product. It was a card of Cooper Flag, and it's one of those things. See, this is the type of behavior that really frustrates me with this print-on-demand product, and it's basically we're purchasing a large volume of these cards to try to pull a hit, or it's one of those things where we make it doesn't turn into a collectible, it turns into merchandise. It's just like, how many do you want? It's like going to the store and saying, hey, give me 1,000 Cooper Flag Tops Now cards, or if you want 10,000, you can buy 10,000. And that is not the spirit of the rookie card distribution method, and it never has. And this is how come I don't view these types of releases as a true rookie card. It's just very gimmicky. They're making a collectible into a merchandise, and that is print on demand. And I say no, thank you. But here you can see him filtering through just an stack after stack of these cards, and it doesn't appear to really care about the base cards. It's just we're filtering through these things. We're looking for the hit, right? And I don't know. It just I found this rather upsetting, actually. I found this post on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, but it was a post made by Hobby Champs, and he basically said, one of the most interesting things House of Jordans has said about the rookie card is what makes them so special. It's that without them, everything after doesn't exist. Without rookie cards, there can be no number, second, third, or fourth year, etc. That's what sets rookie cards apart. They're alpha. Very intriguing. And this is, if you remember the episode I did with Chris called Doctrine of the First. And this is basically where this philosophy is stemming from. And we ended up getting into, myself, Jeremy Lee, and Hobby Champs, a very long, engaging thread where Jeremy Lee seemed to be really asking some key questions. He was coming at it from different angles, just trying to get better clarity on what is being said. And I found that post to be really engaging and really entertaining. Next up, I found this really interesting. I ended up getting an email from PSA for a survey. I did take the time to fill out the survey, and I came across this question number 26, which I took a screenshot of. They wanted to know, what do you think the role of AI should be in card grading in the future? And they gave us 5 options: AI instead of humans, AI and checked by humans and AI assisting each other, humans checked by AI, humans alone with no AI involvement. Really interesting question there. I wonder why they asked that question, but I ended up responding by humans and AI assisting each other. Moving on, we're going to go to the next segment. Rookie cards that have posted either by sale or by somebody showing a mail day, but they're rookie cards that are going to be either scarce or rare. And I guess my definition of that, because there's a lot of debating opinion on what is scarce and what is rare. But for me, scarce is a card that really does not meet demand, that there is high demand, but there's not enough of them to go around. And the second one is the rare. I find rare to be kind of like a time issue. They're far apart in sales. Like say a card, and this happens perhaps more in pre-war than anything else, but a card that perhaps has not sold or hasn't been seen in a decade, and then all of a sudden one surfaces. That's an instance of rarity to me. It's far apart in time, where scarce is more like it's not meeting demand, and that's what makes it scarce. So this segment is going to highlight that sort of content. So with all that explanation, here is the first card that I want to feature under the segment of Rookie Spotlight, and that is going to be the pooling of this James Wood Superfractor 1 of 1 that has been pulled in Alexandria, Louisiana. I thought that was really interesting. There's a couple of things that I was reading within the comments that a lot of people were really shocked about this card shop. I guess it's a very small card shop in Louisiana. and they pulled this big card. And the second thing that I found interesting within the comments was the disdain against James Wood, who is falling a little short after the All-Star game here this season. His numbers are tanking, and people are really wanting him to pick up his hitting. And so that was an interesting rookie spotlight. 101, true rookie card of James Wood was pulled. Second thing I want to show you under this category is this here. All right, so I'm needing to share some thoughts here because the audio, again, I'm having issues on the audio side of things here with these types of videos. But what's going on here is an advertisement, a promo that Ken Golden is doing on an Honest Wagner card that is known in some circles as his rookie card. And there's a lot going on here as far as some people don't like oversized cards to be rookie cards. They do call it like a type 1, which I was under the understanding that that was more for like photos. So I don't know why they put a type 1 identifier. Okay, so very interesting here, this card. I'm showing this spotlight for several things because this is an example of rarity. This card is not seen very often. I know about the card, but I have never seen one, and except for images of one. But it's one of those things. This is a good example of rarity. The next thing I want to say is pre-war. It is a topic that I have been studying here in the last, let's just call it, couple months, and it's an area that I am going to start digging into and start creating content over. And a lot of it is my viewership, my community reaching out, wanting to know what is up with true rookie cards of pre-war era. It's not something that has not really been solidified. It's a topic that has always been debatable. And I want to do the homework and the legwork and try to create a system that will help us understand the true rookie cards of pre-war cards. And I plan on doing many episodes with key people that are going to help give us insights to creating a system of understanding for pre-war. So stay tuned for future episodes on that. Okay, so the next segment that I want to talk about is rookie misconceptions. And this is kind of where I bring in social media and certain platforms to kind of like prove the mass ignorance of rookie cards within the hobby. A lot of people have truly just a misunderstanding and not their fault. It's just, we've been set up and conditioned to think the way we think, and nothing has been solidified in many, many years. So I will be highlighting certain misconceptions, certain things that I find engaging. And I also found this engaging here. It's a post that Topps put out as I was doing research, but Topps released this 273 weeks ago, which dates us back to the summer of 2020, which was about 6 months after I started this channel. So they gave us a definition of a rookie card. And according to Topps, it's a rookie card that designates a player's first officially licensed trading card after making the roster within the major leagues. Don't know why they released that, but I do find that rather engaging and entertaining definition. Next up, I wanted to show you this one here. It's a post that I found on X, and I really cringe when I see these kind of posts. It says, "Show me a rookie card, I'll start." So here we go. He's going to start by showing us this 2017 Panini Donruss Optic, the rookies. Okay, this is all right. This is the thing about this card. It's not a rookie. It's not a true rookie card. It's a rookie year card. The rookies is an insert card in the Donruss Optic product. and therefore making it a rookie year 4 out of 5-star card of Patrick Mahomes. Now we move on here. This person put this card, which is really, it's an insert in his second year. This is not rookie year. Moving on. Look at this guy. Challenge accepted. Mamba with the snake. But he shows us a 1997-98 card. This is not Kobe Bryant's rookie card. This is a second year card. And don't know much about that one. Here we see another insert. And here we see this card. It's like, he says here, I mean, technically what? This isn't, I remember this card back in the 90s. This is totally unlicensed cards from back in the day. This was a card that somebody was making out of their garage. This wasn't even something that was released in any pack by any distributor or, and it's like, wow, really? All right. Just once again, and it's not, I'm not poking fun of people. That's not my intent for this segment. It is, I want to prove my case of the mass hysteria, the chaotic nature of the definition of a rookie card, where people just are, they just don't know. They don't know because nobody has taught them. Let's move on to my next segment, which I'm going to title Collector's Eye. And this is a segment that points out a design element, some type of error or quirk within a rookie card that collectors might overlook. For example, this is a post made on X by Abel in Vegas. I know Abel in Vegas. Shout out to Abel. But he says here, who has knowledge on the Jerry Rice rookie card? There appears to be multiple versions. So here we see the 1986 Topps rookie card of Jerry Rice. And apparently there are versions that have a C asterisk and a D asterisk. I have never heard of this, so I did a little bit of research and I indeed found this. Let me show you here. So on the back of the card, right next to the copyright date, you're going to see a C asterisk and a D asterisk. And what does that mean? It is apparently it's a reference to variations in the copyright line due to the cards being printed on two different sheets. So the C and the D indicate the specific sheet that the card was cut from. Now, I didn't see anything in population reports. I did not see anything as far as PSA making some type of designation to the C and the D. I don't know which one sells for more. I don't know which one is in less supply. So I didn't get into that, but it's just a little nuanced little quirk that I don't know. I think collectors read too much into these things. I think it is one of those things that really was like back in the 80s. It was very, looking for errors was kind of a gimmick for a long time. And I don't really, it doesn't mean a hill of beans. Even to this day, a lot of these little quirky errors amount to nothing except for collector interest. It basically, if the card was on two sheets, it means that they printed twice as many is what it boils down to. And so really interesting either way, and wanted to share that with you guys. Another post that I saw on X is this post here by the Collector's Guru. And someone inserts a cut auto of Michael Jordan into his authentic rookie card. How does this affect value in your opinion? You tell me in the comments down below. How does this affect the value? I'm not sure, but this is not the first time this has happened. I have seen this last year. Somebody took a sticker auto of Jordan and pasted it to his rookie card here. And now we have a cut auto. It seems like they have manipulated the card in some way to cut it out in order to embed this cut auto in here. So man, that's I don't know about this kind of behavior. It kind of creeps me out a little bit, to be honest with you. What do you think? Another segment that I would like to do here as we start landing the plane is called Community Spotlight. And this is where I'm going to take questions and answers. That I'm only going to be doing Q&A on rookie related topics or questions. So feel free to DM me and contact me in any way you feel comfortable, and send me your questions. You can even put them in the comments down below, and I will add them to the following week's episode. But it also is going to include shout outs. And I want to include a shout out to either an Instagrammer or some type of content creator on YouTube. But I want to shout out here Space Bear Cards. He's a great guy to follow here on Instagram. I just love his content. Look at his bio up here. He says connoisseur of pre-rookies, extended rookies, rookie year cards, and true rookie cards. Council member for Eye Appeal Inc. So I love his post. He basically will just show his collection, and he'll have here like his own little logo down here with a true rookie card. He used to use my logo on him. I don't know what happened. I think he decided to just go with his own. But I love his post, very clean. And up here, he'll comment, what the card is: a true rookie card, a pre-rookie card, or this, that, and the other. Just love that type of engagement with my brand. And what a collection this guy has. I mean, you just scroll through it. It's just a pretty neat collection. Here's an example of this one. And he'll see here, pre-rookie card. And he'll do a really fun exercise, educational, and just a fantastic collection. So shout out Space Bear Cards. Josh, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for a great Instagram that I look forward to your post regularly. Next up is going to be what I call Trendy Train. Trendy Train is going to highlight one trending rookie card of the week. And it's going to ask, and I want to ask the viewer, if you had the means, and this is going to be the featured card for this week, the 2024 Rookie Royalty WNBA Caitlin Clark Kabooey, right? Because this is kind of all the rage right now. This is a very big card in the hobby. Little upset with this content creator that posted this 5-card guys, because he put SSP RC rookie card. Okay. This isn't a rookie card, but that's okay, because the majority of the hobby considers inserts to be rookie cards. And I understand it's going to be a slow learning curve, and I'm okay with that. That's not what bothers me. What bothers me here is that he put SSP, a super short print. I don't, SSP is typically related to Topps baseball. Flagship of some sort is typically some sort of variant, but now we want to use that moniker of SSP, and we want to start manipulating it and using it in other areas. Those who know, but needless to say, that's not the point why I'm showing this card. I enjoy collecting Caitlin Clark cards, so this one really drew my attention. But if I had the means, would I buy this card, or would I sell this card? Or would I put this card in my PC? For me, my answer would be I would put this card more than likely up for sale. And I love Caitlin Clark, but I'm not too wrapped up in the Kaboomy thing. I am more of a base rookie card collector. I would sell this card and pick me up a slew of base rookie cards that I would enjoy for the long haul. Hey, well, listen, that's going to conclude the debut season of Weekly Rookie Card Report. I would love some feedback. I know it's a little choppy. I know what I'm doing at the moment is creating a system, and that system is going to take several episodes for it to smooth out. I know my transitions are a little choppy right now. I know I'm kind of a little bit all over the place. You can probably hear it in my voice. But what I would love is engagement from you. Are there things that perhaps a segment you would like to see? A segment that you don't really care for? I would love feedback on how I can improve this. And remember, you can send me questions down in the comments down below, or you can reach directly to me on social media. And I really appreciate it. This is just my way of kind of, again, pivoting, right? Adjust or die, kind of taking my content to the next level. And I hope you come along for the ride with me. Until next time, remember, my friends, not all rookie cards are created equal. Until next time, buenos nachos, muchachos.